The growth and preeminence of the Rudglers enterprises are largely responsible for the economic development of the Mid-Osable Valley during the 19th and 20th centuries. The 1820s saw the beginnings of this concern, when James, John, and Thomas Rudglers bought into an iron mining company with a Dr. Palmer at a location, now known as Palmer Hill, several miles from the village of Osable Forks. They expanded their operations to include forging by purchasing the Sable Iron Company in 1837 and also bought out the Permont Iron interest at Lower J and enlarged the works there. The company was reorganized in 1870 as the J&J Rudglers Iron Company and continued to expand and grow. Not only did they acquire new mines, such as the Peru Iron and Steel Company holdings, but built new forges and bought 75,000 acres of woodland in the area to supply wood for charcoal making and for building purposes. Water was diverted and dammed, plank roads were built between the mines and forges, and oats and hay were grown to feed the 300 teams of horses and zany oxen used to transport ore and supplies around. The next 20 years saw the company reach a peak and then fall quickly into ruin. A combination of factors precipitated this, but the main reason was that with the introduction of pig iron and the Bizima process, the iron manufacturing regions of the South and Northeast held a crucial and decisive competitive edge. In 1889 the company shut down all of its iron operations. What ensued in the next decade was nothing short of remarkable. Mr. James Rogers, grandson of one of the founders, decided to utilize the resources of the company to establish a pulp mill in the village. Their vast forest holdings provided the spruce and balsam for pulp, their water power system provided energy to run mill and sluices to carry pulpwood into the mill, and their former employees and sons were retained for jobs in pulp manufacturing. In 1903 the operation was expanded with the construction of a paper mill which housed 3 paper-making machines, and proved to be an equally successful venture into the 1950s when their wood resources started to decline. The company was bought by a Mr. Michaels in 1955 who ran it until it was forced to close its doors due to lack of orders for paper products in 1971. The state of New York had also insisted at this time that a waste treatment plant be built to prevent the pollution of the Osable River. This, however, added to an already unmanageable financial burden. The Rudglers Company era spanned 150 years and touched the lives of nearly everyone in that part of the valley, therefore, forever leaving its mark on local history. The 3-story, 15,000-square-foot structure sits on a 9.8-acre wooded lot. Built at a cost of $75,000, about $1.25 million today, adjusted for inflation, a tremendous bargain. The 32-room Second Empire-style edifice has 20 bedrooms, 9 baths and 9 fireplaces, each one unique. Graves began building his mansion in the mid-1870s, financing the project with funds embezzled from the Rudglers Company. An 1890 audit uncovered Graves' embezzlement. Relieving him of his duties at the Rudglers Company, his in-laws took pity on him, assuming the debt for his grandiose house and allowing he and his wife to live out their lives in the simple but spacious servants' quarters in the rear of the building. Graves died in the mansion on July 1, 1917, at the age of 91 from lead poisoning from his own custom plumbing.